It is Monday, July the 31st, 2023. I am James. You are you. We are here for another thrilling edition of the show that won't go away. I can't believe it. We have made it through the month of July, and I am now wearing not only a flannel, but a hoodie. For the first time, I think in my life, we're going through a fake fall in the summer. And that is why I feel so exuberant, so gregarious, so bombastic, so jovial on tonight's program. I'm more excited for this show than I have been in the past 3 months for a variety of reasons. The first of which being, this is a real murderer's row of guests. It's legend after legend after legend. It may as well be Legends Night on the show. The second reason I am excited is because tonight we reveal more information about At Home, Live and in Person 2, the sequel. Weeks ago, I made the pledge that number 2 was going to happen this year, and we're doing it this year. Info to come shortly. Maybe the other reason I feel so grandiose is I'm really easing into this mustache that I've got. In addition to being the glamour boy, the little cutie, the cool breeze lover, I might have to be the mustache man. And the mustache man wants to bring you tonight's guests. So we ain't waiting anymore. I'm fired up. I'm geared up. I'm ready to go. Let's welcome the following names: Dave Kaufman, Saima Ahmed, and returning to the show, straight from his brand new Greek restaurant, Andy's Greek Garden, it's Andy Assaf. Guys, an incredible day of weather. It's so crisp. I love it out there. Saima, how's it going?
I'm good. I kind of didn't like the weather. I didn't know you were a fan.
You're not into fake fall?
No, I like summer.
I'm going to say this right now. Summer sucks. If I could
Why?
push a button right now and make it October 1st weather, I'd push it twice, once for good luck. I love it. I don't want to sweat. I don't want to stink. If I'm in the sun, I want it to be a cool, crisp breeze in the air. I might take a late night walk after this show and pretend that it's the middle of October.
Wow. Well, enjoy it.
I will. Dave, you enjoyed today's weather?
Hey, summer, winter, fall, spring, doesn't matter when you stay in your basement all day.
Yeah, now Dave, let's talk about that. You spend a lot of time in your basement, the
That's
Dave
right.
cave. It's not because you're an incel. It's not because you're afraid. It's not because you have social anxiety. It's because you work in your basement.
I work in my basement, and I'm in my basement to do this show.
Okay, well, today was very crisp, a great breeze. I think it's going to go to about 10 degrees tonight. How do you feel about that weather, Dave?
That's on the chillier side, 10 degrees. So I might, maybe I'll put on
You
some.
love wearing windbreakers and 90s inspired sweaters.
I
Don't
was,
do me like that.
I was about to say, maybe I'll put on a windbreaker or a 90s inspired sweater.
Yeah, okay. Andy, welcome back to the show. You're
Yeah,
live
hey,
from Andy's Greek Garden.
yeah, hey, boss. What's gonna be? Listen,
What's
we
it
gotta
going to
make
be?
we have to make it quick because I got a lot of orders.
Well, if I
The
could
dinner rush is
order,
gonna happen soon.
if I could order, I'd probably order that special that comes with 2 pizzas, 2 fries, and 2 Pepsis. Although I'd maybe change the Pepsis for 7 Up.
Hungry boy.
Andy, let's talk about your restaurant a
Yeah,
little
let's do
bit.
it.
We revealed it last week. We're gonna bring up the menu on screen. So if anyone is only listening to this show tonight, we encourage you to bring up your player on your browser so you can see Andy's Greek Garden menu.
And
This thing is absolutely unbelievable. Andy, I want you to walk me through this, but I have a big question here. It doesn't seem like there's any actual Greek food on the menu.
Okay, well, this is that's a question we get a lot. Okay, look,
Okay.
I started the restaurant because I was tired of doing my old thing. I needed a new project.
What do you mean by your
So,
old thing?
my old life. We don't want to talk about it. So,
All right.
this really is just about kind of just like a dedication to my roots. As a Greek man.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
you can have whatever. There's stuff for the whole family. We got everything you want on the menu. So whatever you want, James.
Well, let's talk about this Special Andy, which includes 2 cartons of cigarettes that can either be regular or menthol. It also includes a McCain Deep and Delicious cake and 2 Pepsis for the low price of $65.95. But if you order it at the counter, you get 15% off.
I'll tell you what, James. This
Yeah.
is good. This is a good option if you're watching your weight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the cigarettes are gonna help you. Just not eat the other stuff.
Yeah.
Now,
And then
you finish it off with a McCain deep dish. You're not even gonna want it by the time
Yeah.
you've done that carton.
What I noticed on the menu is there's no address.
Yeah, the people will find us. Okay.
Okay.
People are finding us. They smell the flavors of Santorini wafting out of here. So they, you come in, you get your 50% off. It's great. It's fun for the whole family.
Okay, now what do you say to the people that sent in some questions and curiosities to our show's inbox, stating that they call into question the fact that you're Greek, in that they don't believe that you're Greek?
Oh, okay. All right. Who said that? Did Dimitri say that?
No. I will say.
Did say that? Okay.
In Dimitri's defense, he did
he's
not.
a gatekeeper of Mount Olympus now?
Oh, easy.
Sorry. Come on. It's all the same. Mediterranean, Greek, other stuff. It's fine. It's good.
Okay,
Look, I do
Mediterranean,
food and
Greek,
everyone.
other stuff.
Yeah.
You're referring to an entire group of people as stuff?
Well, other people, it's all
Other people.
It's a lifestyle, man.
Oh, being Greek is a lifestyle.
You ever have other stuffed crust pizza?
I was waiting
I was
for
gonna
someone
put
to
that
make
on the
another
menu,
stuffed
man.
crust pizza. Maybe you can add that to your menu, Andy.
I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna write that down.
Now, Saima, did you by chance get a moment to see Andy's Greek Garden menu? I don't know if there's anything you'd like on that menu.
I really don't think, yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's my type of restaurant. As in, I don't think there's anything I would eat there.
Is there anything you'd like to recommend that Andy adds to the menu? He's got pizzas, chicken wings, lasagna, hamburgers, cigarettes.
I got everything. I don't know how you can't find anything on that menu that you like.
I feel like it's pretty cheap for 2 cartons of cigarettes. That's a great
Maybe
deal.
like a Greek salad?
Andy?
A Greek salad.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe a
you
Greek
know how much
pita?
a head of lettuce costs these days?
$2?
Bankrupt? Yeesh. I'll think about it.
All right. Well, I have to say, not only to Simon and Dave, but Andy, thanks for taking time out of your busy restaurant schedule. Looks like you got some of your guys working in the back there, maybe having an argument.
Yeah, they're good guys. They're good guys over here.
Yeah, who are they?
Over here?
Yeah.
This guy I got straight. This guy's straight out of high school. Okay, can
All
throw
right.
football 80 yards.
All right. Is he Greek?
No.
That's okay.
All right, well-
That's fine.
Yeah, he's other stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, he's one of the other stuff. Yeah. All right. Before we move on, because of course tonight is question and answer period. It's a night of questions that are all non sequiturs. Andy, there is one question for you coming in from legendary viewer High Score Run. This person writes, quote, very limited menu. Can I get just 1 pizza or does it have to be 2?
So what? You're gonna be starving. What are you gonna do with 1 pizza? You're not gonna eat any chicken wings with that. You're not gonna have any menthols with that. Like, come on.
Oh, so you can do a blended menu. You can get
What I
cigarettes and
suggest
pizza?
is you do the special Andy, and then you go back to special 3. It's a party.
Oh, so you can mix and match the
You can mix
combination.
and match. Yeah, 15%
All right.
off. At the
Well,
counter.
Simon, does that sound more enticing?
Sure.
All right. Well, as mentioned, it is the question and answer period episode of tonight. I put together a series of questions. None of them relate to any other question. We're going to see if we can get through all of them tonight. Before we get into it, anytime we have a panel that's based on questions that people send in, I always like to ask, are there any types of questions that you're either hoping to receive or you're not looking forward to receiving? Simon, let's start with you.
I feel like for the most part, I'm pretty open to answering any question.
Okay. Dave?
I don't want people to ask me about my tattoos.
All right. In that you don't have tattoos.
James?
Okay. Andy, any questions you're hoping to receive or maybe some that you're hoping don't appear at all?
Look, if anyone else is going to start talking about where I'm from or where my family's from, it's going to be a pass for me, James.
All right. Let's get into our first question. Something obsolete or discontinued that you miss. Now, I think this is a very, very hot start to this show. Things that are obsolete or discontinued that you miss. Dave, let's start with you because you've got a Radio Shack background in homage to our 10-part Radio Shack retrospective. Anything that's obsolete or discontinued that you miss?
The first thing that comes to mind isn't something that's necessarily fully obsolete, but it is obsolete in my life, and I feel like I do miss it. And that's like having just like cable television where I just like put on and find a movie that's on, leave it on in the background, and don't really pay attention to it. I was a cord cutter early, but I feel like I don't have that same kind of just like happenstance trying to catch something that I would like on a Netflix.
I don't think this answer applies.
Doesn't apply?
Well, cable is neither obsolete or discontinued.
But I miss it.
But that wasn't the question. It wasn't things that you miss that you no longer have.
It's obsolete to me, James.
No. Dave, I want you to think about a new answer and we'll get back to you shortly. Saima, anything obsolete or discontinued that you miss?
I feel like the first thing that came to mind is like
Cable television.
I love buying books and magazines, like physically. Like one of my favorite things to do, actually. I guess it's not discontinued because they still.
Yeah, no, books are still in print.
No, but like people always get the digital
so
stuff.
I want to quickly go back to the question.
I'm with you, Saima. I think that counts.
You know what I mean?
Obsolete or discontinued. Saima, I'm going to urge you to think of another answer. Now, Andy, let's go to you. Things that are obsolete or discontinued.
Okay, so we have a couple of these at the restaurant. But you know when you go to a diner,
talking about people?
No, okay. You go to a diner and they have the jukeboxes on the table.
This is a good answer.
And you try to press one of the buttons, but they're just kind of for show and they don't actually work anymore. But those personal at your table jukeboxes.
That's a great answer.
You know, Aerosmith, Tom Petty.
Yep.
Other stuff.
You could argue that Tom Petty is discontinued.
Yeah, come on.
But those jukeboxes still exist.
Well, I think that he's referring to the ones that don't work. Because a lot of times...
the ones here work. The ones here work. Let me be
I have yet to have been in a diner where the jukeboxes at the table work.
Ever?
I guess I'm taking Dave's
I've never seen it. Where?
Have those like digital jukeboxes now.
But Andy's answer, I just want to say, I like how contentious this episode has become on question number one. He's specifically referring to jukeboxes at diner tables.
But some of those work.
Yeah, the ones here work, James.
Yeah.
So I'm on.
Okay,
I'm on
so unfortunately, that answer is not applicable. We all have to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to throw one out there that doesn't exist, is video rental stores.
I think those do exist still. There's one Blockbuster that still exists.
All right, I guess my answer is not applicable. It's not applicable.
What about this? Horse and buggy transportation.
That still exists in the Amish community.
Okay, you're right.
I think
Saima?
this question is up.
What about like what was that? Like on Friday night, it's like TGIF Fridays.
TGIF Friday no longer exists.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's true.
There we go. We have finally got one. How about McDonald's pizza?
Oh.
I never had it.
I heard they
That was
still have
good.
that in Italy.
Really? I'm going to Italy in a month, I'll tell you.
Regional things. I'm sure please report back.
Okay, so if they've got it at one McDonald's, my answer also
It's not
doesn't count.
obsolete.
Dave, do you have any other things that you'd like to add to the mix? Because you have yet to give a proper answer. Right now, Saima is the only person who has added TGIF Friday lineup.
What about the PT Cruiser?
I think that still exists, doesn't it?
No, they're not producing it anymore. I miss modern, fresh PT Cruisers.
Oh, what about brown cars?
I'm pretty
You
sure they
missed
make
that?
brown cars.
Oh, I've
Do
got
I
one.
miss it? Yeah, Saima, that's a great question. Do I miss it? I guess the answer is no.
What about this wood panel cars?
But do you miss it?
No.
Okay, James, I got a good one. A good one. Smoking indoors.
That's-
I think they should bring it back.
I think we can all agree that we all miss smoking indoors.
Hold on.
Smoking
Okay,
indoors, on
Saima, if
planes,
anyone
in movie
misses,
theaters.
I
if
really
anyone
don't miss
misses
this.
smoking indoors, it's got to be Saima.
Although this did make me think of something that doesn't exist that I used to like as a kid was when Zellers had that restaurant called Club Zed.
That's another great answer. Zellers is obsolete now. Everyone talks about, oh, they're bringing it back. It's not back. It's just a fake portion of Zellers inside the bay.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
No, Saima is the only person. Well, I guess Andy has added smoking in public places indoors. So Dave, looks like it's just you and me who have yet to give an answer, even though your background is Radio Shack.
What about this? Smoking on planes.
I think that counts as part of Andy's answer.
Fine.
Again, I urge you to look at your background.
You want me to say Radio Shack?
Well, it's the closest thing to an answer that you can really provide.
All right, James. I miss Radio Shack.
Now, what about VHS players?
On VHS Playa Haters.
All right. Well,
You
coming
know
in
what? I
from the
don't
chat.
mind. What about cassettes? Like when you used to record your own music off the radio and then you listen to it when you
Yeah,
wanted.
that's cool.
No, speaking of, the jukeboxes that are in restaurants?
Yeah.
At diner tables?
Yeah.
Coming in from the chat, Abel Abe writes, toys and cereal boxes. That is, I would imagine, discontinued due to probably some type of choking hazard.
It's true. You just have to reach in and dig around to get the toy.
Yeah, get your hands all over the cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that's obsolete, putting your hands in the cereal box.
Yeah.
All right, do we want to add any other things that are obsolete or discontinued that we miss?
Nah.
No.
All right, it's been settled.
What about like okay, I guess this is not
Okay.
obsolete or discontinued, but when you used to have like a pen pal and you actually wrote them like a letter and you had to mail it rather than emailing them.
Did you have a pen pal? I never did.
Yeah, I did.
Dave, did you have a pen pal?
No. What was your pen pal's name, Saima?
Her name, I think it was like Angela. She was like my neighbor's niece who lived in the States, and she visited one summer, and we became friends, and then we started mailing each other stuff every
That's
so
nice.
often.
James, is she a secret guest on the show right now?
Yeah. Folks, please welcome Saima's neighbor's niece. It's Angela. Dave, did you ever have, or excuse me, Andy, did you ever have a pen pal?
Do strangers on MSN Messenger count?
Well, I would say MSN Messenger
Probably-
is a great
we're
answer.
probably
Obsolete